What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder video. Today we got a replay sent in by Cracker. He's in his rare E-100. This is actually a very rare tank. This was only available in 2 separate occasions as part of a series of tournaments. First, there was the Teutonic tournaments in 2016, and then in 2017 there was the 5th anniversary of War Thunder, where they had a series of tournaments where you could win this. This is very similar to a mouse. It is the same turret. It is slightly weaker hull armor. It's faster, it's lighter, slightly. It's not gonna blaze a path down the road. This isn't the Leopard. This is an unbelievably heavy tank still. The Cracker found his first target, an AMX-30 off to the left. We are on triple cap domination at Hurtgen Forest. Now, I have turned off all enemy and friendly markers because the War Thunder replay system only allows you to either leave all on or all off. There's no way to completely replicate what Cracker would have seen while he was battling. The mini-map, however, is pretty much what he would have seen. He's got the friendlies marked, and when an enemy tank is marked, they do pop up on the mini-map. As he pushes through, he encounters a couple of vehicles over to his right. A T-54. In fact, there are 2 T-54s behind this house. You can't quite make them out. You can just see one of them. The E-100 comes with 2 cannons. It's got a 128 main gun and a 75mm secondary coaxial mounted gun. Both are excellent. The second one, the 75mm, fires heat or smoke. It all depends on which one you want. He's taken some damage, knocked out his tracks, but he's actually managed to survive quite well. Multiple shots just coming in. This is what makes the E-100s. Oh my god, that's a heat FS shell. There's a Magach 3 on the ridgeline over here in the tree line. It just gets a nice profile shot of him, puts a shell into his engine, sets him on fire. Keeps firing his 75, and we've got more trouble. We've got a T-29 on the left and an IS-4M to his right. Tries to detrack the T-29 but misses. The IS-4 comes around, pops him in the side, bounces. You're gonna need a bigger gun, my friend. The T-29 shoots him in the back of the turret and bounces as well. Heat FS shells continue to pour in from the Magach. IS-4M goes down. The T-29, on the other hand, realizes that he just might have bitten off more than he could chew, and retreats. Cracker, on the other hand, has different plans for this little guy. He starts hitting him with the 75mm gun. He's using the heat shells to detrack him. Once his 128mm is reloaded, he fires a shot into him, taking him out. That's 3 kills and numerous bounces. I mean, I can't even keep track of how many shells he bounced in that series. That was absolutely insane. And yet that's kind of why people like this vehicle, and the mouse as well. They want this vehicle. It's unbelievably rare. Only a few hundred people in the entire community have it. A T-54 pops through the smoke. He gets taken out as well. Earlier I said that there were 2 T-54s. The first one was eliminated by a Leopard 1 that was on Cracker's team. So now we're just pushing through, slowly but surely, trying to find something to engage. Because that's half the fun in a tank like this. It's bouncing shots, and that's not something you always get to do. And what I mean by that is, as War Thunder has evolved, certain vehicles have been added to the game that have made the armor on the E-100 and the mouse somewhat obsolete, or at least some of the shells. We've had ATGMs added. We've had Heat FS explode in popularity as far as this BR. And we've also gotten a vehicle like the Object 120, which fires both a high penetrating Heat FS shell as well as APFS-DS at battle rating 7.7. And so the armor on this vehicle can be made obsolete, relatively speaking. And so when you get those battles against IS-4Ms, T-29s, T-54s, vehicles who aren't firing APFS-DS and Heat FS, you really relish those battles, as those vehicles just cannot easily penetrate the armor on the E-100 or mouse. Especially when he's got the turret turned. See what's going on? Two guys on the enemy team started battling one another over positioning. A Conqueror and an AMX-30 SPA were firing at one another. Were they firing over who got to get killed first? Because that's exactly what happened. Who needs an enemy team when they can fight each other? I don't understand people. You know, it's moments like that that remind me of when friendly fire was on in RB. And thank God that they turned that off. Criticize Gaijin for all you want for various decisions that they made, but turning off friendly fire was a brilliant move. As Cracker very slowly pushes forward, he's always looking out for a new tank. There's always a respawner. He's now capping the third base. And whenever you're in a base like this, it always welcomes the attention of the enemy team. They know exactly where you are, cannot hide. That includes airplanes. Airplanes, if there are any, they'll know exactly where you are. And believe me, they like to drop a bomb on the E-100. Except in this case, it's actually a friendly 109 dropping a bomb on an enemy T-54 over in the lowlands area on this map. I'm not really quite sure how else to describe that. There's a deep ravine. And here we go. Two vehicles, a T-44-100, shot in the lower front plate. He goes down, as does the little BTR in the background, thanks to the secondary gun. 75mm, it really does come in handy sometimes. It really does. It got him that T-29 kill earlier in the battle, as it allowed him to detract the vehicle before he could fully retreat from the area. One of the other benefits of these secondary gun can be demonstrated here. We are on Advance to the Rhine. There's an AMX-30 to Cracker's left. His main gun is being reloaded. AMX pops out, shoots him in the side. Cracker rotates his hull and turret over, shoots the 75 secondary. The AMX pops out just in time to get shot by the main gun because it had been reloaded. That's one of the benefits of having two guns. They don't have the same reload rate, so when one is down, the other one is often reloaded and ready to go. Let that be a lesson to you when you're engaging a mouse or an E-100. Or for that matter, any vehicle that has that sort of capability. There aren't that many. So the Leopard that was next to Cracker just went down to a Object 120. If there's anything... Yeah, there we go. Always in the back of the map. Object 120 is hiding on that little camping spot. Cracker lines up a shot and takes him out. The 120 would have been better situated if he had flanked all the way out to the outside and not just on that ridge, because there's no trees in that area to break up his location. He sticks out really well. Oh, what have we here? AMX 1390. Firing heat effects. Goodbye. How many bounces his Cracker had on this game? Another little guy. SPA, hull break. A ZSU 57 bites the dust. If there's any SPA that I would love to see killed like that, it's that vehicle right there. The ZSU 57, along with probably the Whirlwind, they're probably the top tank killing SPA in the game. They're remarkably effective at their battle ratings. Not so much against the E-100, however. So with 9 kills, this would be Cracker's final kill, ZSU 57. The remaining vehicles wouldn't even leave the spawn. They would be killed by a Ferdinand, if I recall, and an aircraft. So this would be it for him. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. After all, it's not every day you get to see an E-100. It's a pretty rare tank, even though it's been available in 2 separate occasions. And thanks to Cracker for sending in this replay. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Take care, guys.